Mic check, mic check, mic check. Testing 1, 2, 3.
have to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up, stand up.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am JLP Peterson. Good morning. Hi, y'all. You can get involved by calling 888-77-53773, 888-77-JESSE, Jesse, Jesse. And my biblical question for this week is a doozy. Where are you seeking to exert yourself? Where are you seeking to exert yourself? That is an amazing question, Jesse. We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on JesseLeePeterson.com/show, JesseLeePeterson.com/show. And if you're running around, you're out and about, and you just can't listen to it, you want to listen as it is happening, but you got to run around. Anywhere in the world, you can podcast, and you can listen to it on your phone as it is happening while you're running around. Listen on your phone by calling the listen line on Talk Stream Live at 605-615-4131, 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, go to buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App. It is Friday. And it is the first day of Friday. The first of Friday, which means May Day. May Day. I remember in high school, we used to celebrate May Day, the first Friday, and then we would go up on the baseball field, and we would do the little around the pole thing and the flag, some type of colors or something. May Day pole. Yeah, May Day pole. And I didn't know we were celebrating a communist day until Haight told me 50 years later. What the? I didn't know it was communism. It might also be pagan, says Haight. That's amazing, huh? But we were celebrating May Day. What the? I wonder if the adults back then knew, too, that it was pagan and communism, socialism. What the? But anyway, it's Friday. It's Get It Off Your Chest Day. Friday is whatever's on your mind. Express yourself. Friday.
You Tom like a mug. You need to go and get yourself bleached, because everything you say about black people, and you're sitting up there looking like a tar baby.
It might sound like a semantics argument, but he's a gray alien.
I wonder if he been smoking pot.
I want to be clear on this. I do not want that man to die. I want to watch him suffer. And I can't watch a dead person suffer. So I want him to be fully cognizant.
There's so much evil in the world.
Do we make a mistake by pretending that all division in this country springs from one man?
Excuse me, it does.
No.
He started
There's
this.
so much.
You have so much anger inside.
And some people are just like, oh, but you're a congresswoman. I'm a black woman first.
That's ego talking.
Wait a minute now. I am one of the 535 most powerful people in this country.
I've never heard that much self-hatred.
I want you to raise it up on your tiptoes and slam that as hard as you can like you did my motherfucking cat. Pick it up and do that again. Since you got anger issues, we're going to fix them today.
Well, there's your first problem.
A mother love is so special. It's the kind of love that stays with you until the day you die. What a mess. An amazing video. Of course, it's done by the American Anchor Baby put that together. It's amazing. It says everything, huh? It is a spiritual battle. I realize that the light is everything. It's everything. The light is strong and powerful. And it is everything. It's so amazing. It is mind-blowing. It's a spiritual battle. And as soon as you get to know yourself, you will come to know that, and your whole life will change. But it will become amazing. Not with your help. It has to happen naturally. And it will if you let go. It is amazing. And you know what I realize is that one of the most saddest situations in my country and around the world, but in my country, America first, right? The most saddest, pathetic, excuse, pitiful. You're so pitiful. The saddest. What do you say, I hate?
Saddest is already most, so you don't say most saddest.
You ain't my mama.
Okay.
White people, it's hard on the black man in America. But the saddest situation, pitiful, pathetic situation in my country, and it's just all new too. It has come about over the last 70 years, give or take. It's been building up for a while over the last 70 years or so, give or take. And I think it's the most pathetic, life-taking destruction that a person can ever have in their lives. And there are other sad things, too, that goes along with it, but the most pathetic, pitiful excuse of a person, pitiful, is one that see him or herself as a victim. What a waste of life that you give up when you become a victim in your own mind. And then you have other victims out there supporting you in being a victim. Isn't that like sad and pathetic? Poor, pitiful person. And there's nothing worse than a victim person, whether male or female. And it's just everybody and their mama today is a victim. And then you have the victim pushers because they use the victims to get money and power. perceived power, not the real power, but in their mind they think they have power. But don't be a victim. Have a full, whole life. Enjoy your life. Life is amazing when you have no restraints against you. Everybody, and they mama, if you're black. Everybody and their mama, if you're white, is a victim. Isn't that amazing? And it doesn't matter what so-called title you have in your jobs or whatever it is. You're still a victim in your own mind. And it's such a deception. And it just causes you to suffer. Why not, for your own self, why not just make up your mind, you know what? I'm not going to be a victim anymore. Let the whole world be a victim. I'm not being a part of that game anymore. I'm going to be an individual, male or female, and be free. I'm going to walk away from the crowd. And I am no longer going to be a victim. Why? It's so much fun. It's so alive being a free person instead of a victim. One day, you're going to regret being a victim. You're going to wonder, how did I waste my whole life being a victim? What made me be a victim? How can I overcome? You will be disappointed one day that you lived a life as a victim. But do what you want. Did you hear the good news about the decision that the Supreme Court made? What? Thank you, Mr. President. Because if it wasn't for Donald Trump, the great white hope, this decision would not have been made. Thank you, Mr. President. You should be thanking the president. Thank you, Mr. President. Some people call him amazing. What manner of man is this? The wind and the sea obeys him. Some people call him king. And they hold king rallies around the world celebrating the king. Some people call him daddy. And they say, daddy is home. Kids, y'all better sit down and shut up. Daddy is home. I call him the great white hope. New York Times is reporting the Supreme Court on Wednesday struck down Louisiana voting map. Amazing. Finding that lawmakers had illegally used race when drawing up a new majority black district. Watch this from ABC News.
The Supreme Court delivering a major blow to the landmark Voting Rights Act. The High Court sided with a group of white voters in Louisiana who argued one of the state's two majority black districts was improperly drawn and relied too heavily on race. Louisiana's governor praising the decision.
I think this whole race baiting race issue on the redistricting has been put to bed finally once and for all.
Justice Samuel Alito writing, race can only be taken into account when there's evidence that a state intentionally drew its districts to afford minority voters less opportunity because of their race. But Democrats argue that ruling effectively guts the Voting Rights Act, signed into law by President Lyndon B. Johnson in 1965 at the height of the Civil Rights Movement, to ban discriminatory voting practices. The ruling also means only one of Louisiana's 6 congressional districts will now be majority black, even though black voters make up 1/3 of the state. Congressman Cleo Fields represents the district now ruled unconstitutional, saying the decision will make it more difficult for non-white candidates to be elected.
If you tell me I have to be white to serve in Congress from Louisiana, I can't do nothing about that.
All right now. All right. Well, how am I going to be in Congress if I don't have the black people voting for me? Black people are the only one that requires that I just be black. I don't have to know what I'm doing. What's gonna happen? No more black people. See, they use the victims to get into perceived power and wealth. What I'm gonna do? All right now, I know what you mean. Thank you, Mr. President. It's time out for this race issue. It's time out. No such thing as racism anyway. And they've been using the blacks because the blacks allow, not all, but allow themselves to be victims. And the so-called civil rights movement set them up to use them for the next 200 years because it made them think that they were victims. And today they still believe it. And not all, but most. You're not a victim. It's only in your mind because somebody said it. Just because I said it don't mean I meant it. Stop being a victim. You're just being used. The whole civil rights movement, the whole thing was the worst thing other than abortion that ever happened to the blacks. Thank you, Mr. President. If it was for Donald Trump, this thing would still be there. Liberal Justice Elaine Kagan says the decision is grave. And hours later, Florida passed a Republican congressional map that could give the GOP more seats. Watch this from ABC News.
The liberal justices agreeing. Justice Elena Kagan writing in a scathing dissent that the consequences of the ruling are likely to be far-reaching and grave, saying if other states follow suit, the minority citizens residing there will no longer have an equal opportunity to elect candidates of their choice. Kagan calling it the latest chapter in the majority's now completed demolition of the Voting Rights Act. And just hours after that ruling, Florida Republicans passing a new congressional map that could allow the GOP to gain up to 4 seats in the midterms.
So the bill passes.
Democrats protesting in the state capitol.
Have all members voted?
Screaming ladies. Screaming. Wow, wow, wow. Why not get back to may the best man win? Not the colored man, not the white man, not the Japanese, not the Chinese man, but the best man. Why not get back to that? I'm sick of color thing. And the blacks, not all, but these people are not going to let it go because they want to keep you brainwashed and keep you in a victim mentality mindset. I want you to hear some of the reactions again. It's a shame. It's a shame. Here's some of and poor people, they now gonna have to work harder. They don't want to work. What the? They want to just walk here because they're black or female or female. I want you to hear some of the reaction to the court's ruling from the New York Post. Kamala Harris, Lord, cackling Kamala, criticized the recent U.S. Supreme Court ruling. Watch this.
One has to ask, why did they do it this quickly? And I will tell you, my suspicion is they wanted to give Mississippi and Florida and all the other states that have already started talking about what they're going to do enough time to print up their maps and print up those ballots to impact the midterms. Meanwhile, this agenda has been decades in the making of building up these states around gerrymandering so that as soon as you could then get the Supreme Court that was their fever dream, then have the Supreme Court, after all that they did to build up this case, toss it back to the states, and the states are now strong enough to catch the ball and run with it. This is how they play. They are strategic, they think long term, and they are ruthless. And part of what I am saying tonight, and if there's press in the room, I don't care if you quote me, we have to be ruthless too.
You already are.
That's it.
So she explained how to steal, huh? She knows exactly how it goes. Poor Kamala Harris. Don't blame her. If you think that bad, listen to this. This is beta all the way. Hakeem Jeffrey called the Supreme Court illegitimate. This is from Breitbart News.
Today's decision by this illegitimate Supreme Court majority strikes a blow against the Voting Rights Act and is designed to undermine the ability of communities of color all across this country to elect their candidate of choice. But we're not here to step back. We're here to fight back.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, when this decision came out earlier today, it's an unacceptable decision, but not an unexpected decision. Because this isn't even really the Roberts Court. It's the Trump Court.
Yes.
Right on.
And what we would expect from the Trump Court is an effort to continue their scheme to suppress the vote and rig the midterm elections and beyond. Because these extremists have failed America in every possible way. So they've concluded, aided and abetted by the Trump Court, that they have to cheat to win.
Yes.
Yes. Uh-huh. Poor black people. We have given them everything, and they're still not happy. Because a victim is never happy. A victim is pure evil. A victim, there's no limit to what they will go through or do to get what they want. It's all about self. It's not about anything but self. Victim mentality people around the world, no matter color, male, female, is a dangerous person. Isn't that amazing? A bunch of black people standing there, amen, well. Amazing. The Great White Hope, according to C-SPAN, the Great White Hope, Donald Trump reacted to the Supreme Court ruling, saying, I love it. What's this?
Mr. President, I want to go back to the Supreme Court ruling on the Voting Rights Act. I know you said you haven't seen it.
When did it come out, just now?
No, it came out this morning, but basically very much narrows the Voting Rights Act.
Was it considered a win for whom?
A win for Republicans.
I love it.
But my question...
This is a very good... We can end this news conference right now. I want to read it.
That's right. The Great White Hope. Bringing America back. One day, one situation at a time. And that's what love is. Why not get rid of your victim mentality, state of mind, by getting rid of your anger, your resentment? An angry person is an evil. The depths of evil that's inside of an angry person, male or female, never mind the color or the financial status or situation. An angry person is a very wicked, dangerous person, and they love no one. They have a false love for themselves. They don't even love themselves, because if they loved themselves, they would not walk, live, think in anger. They would let it go. What love got to do with it? My country at one time was of love. And love is gone. And Christ came to bring love back. He's like, look, y'all losing love. And as a result of losing love, you're in darkness. And darkness is not good. So here's what you do. Bring back love by loving what's right first. Truth, which is God. First and foremost. Put nothing else before that or no one else before that. And then love your neighbor. Just imagine what America would be if we returned to that, to love. It ain't about the color, it ain't about nothing but that. But no, you choose darkness over light, and you call the darkness good. Woe unto the man or the woman who call darkness good and the light bad, evil. Woe unto the person that does that. And in darkness, you end up electing dark people because darkness cannot help darkness. Darkness can only make bad decisions. You cannot help yourself or anyone else in darkness. You need the light. And the light is at hand if you want it. One thing about the light, unlike the darkness, the light is not going to impose on you at all. You got to invite it to come in and help me. Help me find my way, Lord. Help me find my way, Lord. Turn on the light from heaven, Lord. Shine on me, shine on me. Remember that song, Hake?
No.
Turn on the light from heaven?
Not at all.
Really? You a little homemade Christian? Turn on the light from heaven, Lord. Shine on me, shine on me. Help me find my way, Lord. No? That doesn't ring a bell?
Nope. It does sound Christian, though.
Oh, it's Christian. You know that song, Anchor Baby?
He's a little...
No, not that one.
Aren't you a little...
Catholic turned atheist turned Christian.
Turned Christian. No, I can't say I've heard that one.
Turn on the light from heaven, Lord. Shine on me.
And I went to a black church in Canada.
Help me find my way, Lord. I bet you Garrett would know he black.
Think so?
Oh, yeah. Without a doubt. See, I told you.
Said yeah.
Black people know. Yeah. Black people may not have love, but they have Jesus.
Nice.
One other quick story. Carrie Bass, a black female, so-called mayor in L.A. She's about nothing. And she always run around like she helping the homeless people, though. She's building housing for the homeless. And then she smiled. KTLA is reporting that Los Angeles Police Department chief says the department does not currently have the proper manpower or funding in preparation for the Summer Olympic Games. Watch this from KTLA. What? 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 I gotta take a quick break. We'll do that and your phone calls when I come back. Back in a moment. We have a counseling service, and I have to admit, thanks to God, it is the best counseling service on this side of heaven. I counsel with men and women families, individuals around the world. Most people are unhappy, they're miserable, they have rough lives, they're depressed, suicidal, young and old, of all races. I understand, I know why, and I do understand it. Because exactly what's happening in me is happening with everybody outside of me, inside of them. And I've noticed that with those who really, really, really want to understand, they overcome it just like that, out of one counseling session. If you need counseling, you can go to rebuildingtheman.com or call 800-411-2663. 800-411-BOND. Best counseling service on this side of heaven. Busy day today. It's Friday, and every Friday is really busy at Bond, at JLP Network here. Number one, the Hake Report is coming up at 9, right after my show. The Hake, H-A-K-E report.com from 9 to 11. And after the Hake Report, brand new episode of the FallenState.tv. An interesting but fun conversation with Adam Kahn. He is a progressive debater. Watch this.
Next time on The Fallen State.
They let these foreigners in, and they chant death to America.
You get annoyed with people saying death to America, but Trump and his team are actually trying to bring death to America.
That's amazing. So it sounds like you don't like Trump.
Trump is what you might call a beta male, right? He's a liar, he's a sore loser, he's a cheater, he's vengeful and spiteful and hateful. Do you like Obamacare, Jesse?
No.
You don't think people should have cheaper health care?
It's expensive because we got these losers that we have to pay for.
We shouldn't pay for the losers. We should just let them die.
Yes. Very, very interesting discussion from young people. What in the world is going on? You can support the Fallen State by becoming a member there on the YouTube channel or JesseLeePeterson.locals.com. And then after that, oh Lord, the American Anchor Baby. Right after the brand new episode of the Fallen State. Between 12, 12:30, somewhere in there. The American Anchor Baby, Pacific time. And then check out Punchy TV, brand new episode on Punchy TV. Punchy.tv with Bill. You can podcast that with Bill, all right? And then Fellowship on Sunday. All are invited. Everybody and their mama are invited to Fellowship. Come on down. And if you can't make it down, you can watch it as it's happening on the YouTube channel there by going to rebuildingtheman.com/church. rebuildingtheman.com/church. Doors open at 10:30. The meeting starts at 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern time, all right? And don't forget to like these videos. Like the videos. I just want to play really fast. Just finish up what the LAPD chief had to say about preparing for the upcoming summer Olympic Games. Watch this from KTLA.
Some alarming comments from LAPD Chief Jim McDonnell about the LA Olympics. He says the department does not currently have the proper manpower or funding in preparation of the summer games. The chief made the comments to the City Council's Budget and Finance Committee hearing yesterday. McDonnell told the council the LAPD could be stretched past its limits when millions of people flock to the city for the summer games. The chief said there is zero dedicated funding for the LAPD, just a pooled budget shared by police, fire departments, and federal agencies.
LA 28 confirmed that they have zero police or public safety budget, and while they do have a security budget, it doesn't cover law enforcement.
LA 28 pushed back in a statement to the California Post. They say federal authorities will take on a larger role in security because the games are designated as a national special security event.
I wouldn't be surprised that if the Democrats do everything they can to make the Summer Olympic celebration go wrong, because Donald Trump is in charge. He's making it happen. He's here, and they don't want Donald Trump to succeed at anything. So I wouldn't be surprised. And Kara Bass doesn't have, she has no sense. She doesn't know how to get the police money. She gives that to the homeless people. What the? And that's what California gets for having Gavin Newsom, Kara Bass in office. And Kara Bass in office. Kara Bass needs Trump to come and yell at her again. Remember when Trump told, when they had the burn down situation in L.A., Trump told her, don't hold these people up. Let them, they want to rebuild soon. Don't bring all that government interruption into it. Something like that. And they still haven't rebuilt. Okay, keep hiring them because they're black or because they're female. This is what you're going to get. Or because they're liberal, Democrats. It's bad enough having a right or Republican. It's worse with the Democrats. Let me go to N, a first-time caller out of Bulgaria. N, you are on the air.
Hi, Jesse.
Hey, N.
Jan, my name is Jan. It's a honor to talk to you, Jesse. I've been listening to you for 8 or 9 years. I don't remember how, maybe 9 years. And since I haven't missed a church service, almost never missed a church service, I do the silent prayer morning and evening. I have forgiven my mother and my father. I went to them and told them. But I want to ask you some advice because lately, again, my life isn't going how it should be. And yes. So basically, my life has been textbook, like what you say about the mothers that they turn their children from their fathers. And so my mother turned me away from my father. And she took me to another country, to France, and we have been in many different cities. And long story short, I have been in 9 different schools and everything. But I forgave her, truly. I know she did her best, and if she knew what she was doing, she wouldn't have done it. I forgave my father for not being there. And but still, like, I listen to you. I see, like, you have gotten me through many dark times. But still, it seems I keep doing the same mistakes. Like, many of the mistakes I was doing, I'm not doing them anymore. But now, since the last mistake, the devil really is talking to me all the time. And so I was with different women over the years. Long story short, and I made a baby out of wedlock, and then this woman she acted like she would obey me, but it became apparent she would not. But I still was with her and made a baby out of wedlock, and then the devil told me, now you have to fix this. You have to marry her, do the right things. And it's like I knew it was the devil speaking to me, but I still did it. But long story short, it didn't work out. I told her she's not, like, we're living together, of course, with the baby. This was a few months ago. I told her I told her, you're not listening to me, you're not obeying me, you're even doing the opposite of what is right. So I will not provide for you anymore. I will not give you money anymore. Like, you have to fight to work or something. And I said to her, I won't kick you from the house because you have the baby and everything. But you have to work since you're not listening to me. And she said, since you are not giving me money anymore, I'm leaving.
Come a little closer to your phone, Ian. Come a speak right
I'm sorry.
Okay.
So she left, and 2 weeks later she served me with divorce papers. So and it's crazy. In the divorce papers, your name is mentioned. Like, she wrote, when she's crying, she's lying, and yes. And every time the man listens to the woman, he suffers. Like, things like this she wrote in the divorce papers. But yes. So long story short, 2 weeks ago now, we divorced. We were at the court and we divorced. And like I was working more and more on myself since last year. Like, I quit smoking weed. I quit doing some other things. I was working. Like, I decided I only want this. I only want the truth and nothing else. I cannot afford anything else, and I have to do it. And this year, with the team of the year, like, we are going to the 50th floor. I want really to go to the 100th floor, but so then it was like I was making a lot of progress, like with not listening to the devil, like recognizing when the devil is talking to me.
Yeah.
And not listening to him. But like a few weeks ago, I don't know what happened. I listened to him, and I smoked weed. I said to myself, yeah, it's like for a few days, no problem. So I smoked weed again. This was just before going to court for the divorce. And basically, like, freedom was coming my way, but I listened to the devil. And I smoked, and the next day I drove my car, and police stopped me, and they did a test, because here, like, even the next day, if you smoke one day before, even the next day, they take your license. And they took my license, and now I'm waiting to get a court date. And here the law is harsh, and my lawyer says that I'll get a suspended sentence. She says, don't worry. But I know, like, the law, maybe it will be not just a suspended sentence. But anyway, I know I shouldn't listen to the devil, but he keeps speaking to me. And since it was seeming that I was making a lot of progress, and now I'm back in the basement, and that's why I'm calling you, Jesse.
And your question for me is what?
My question is, what would be your advice for me, like, now?
How do you feel about everything that has happened? How do you feel about it all?
I feel like pretty discouraged. Like, I know it's in these times that I have to really give up and stop listening to thoughts, but they're talking all the time.
Yeah. How you feel about the woman divorcing you?
Honestly, I don't really care. I mean, I know I love her, but I know that it's not right. So I care for I have a baby daughter, and but I know she's in her hands. Like, in the court, she asked that I see her twice a month only, that I see the baby, and this is what the court ruled. but now she wants to, like the woman, my ex-wife now, she wants to still, apparently she wants to still control me, I think, because like we're still talking, and she wants to come here and sleep here with me. And
are you gonna let her?
She's acting like, yeah, we can fix this. Like court is nothing. Like I'm still your wife and things like that.
Are you gonna let her come to your house?
I let her because I want to see my baby, but even I feel it's dangerous to let her.
Why do you say you love her?
Because I don't know. I don't feel. I love everybody, Jesse, and I see that when people do things, it's because it's just like me. It's because they don't control it.
And so, are you going to let her come to your house again?
Well, even today, she just like we agreed that she will come with the baby.
Why would you let the devil back into your house? Why would you trust her at all?
Good question, Jesse. I know I shouldn't.
But why are you doing it? Why are you trusting her at all?
Because I want to see my baby.
But why do you love the baby more than you love what's right? Because you allow the devil to use your child to let the devil back into your life. Why are you doing that?
I don't know. Again, I'm listening to the devil, I guess.
Right. All you're doing is you're getting deeper into hell. You lost your license, you smoked the pot, you made a baby with a woman that you should have never been with anyway. And she's now divorcing you, she's taking all you have, and you're going to let the devil back into your house because of a child? She's using the child to control you. Things are not going to get better for you.
Okay, I will stop letting her. Like after today, because today we already agreed that she's coming. I
Tell her
won't let
no,
her come
she can't
anymore.
even come today.
Okay.
Why don't you, let's say that you want to see your child. Why don't you meet her somewhere at a public place?
Yeah, that's what I plan to do. Like,
But
I
you
was
let her
thinking-
to your
so I was
house,
thinking-
though.
Yeah, I was saying to myself, I will let her come a few more times, and then we'll meet like at a park or something.
But why would you let the devil come to your house a few more times? I wouldn't let her do what you want, of course, but I wouldn't let her in my house ever again. I would never be alone with her. She's proven that she can't be trusted.
Yes, and I know it's dangerous.
Right. And
Even
yet you're
more
going to
now
do
that
it. It's dangerous. You know that it's dangerous, and you're going to do it again. That doesn't make, I know why you're doing it. I'll tell you in a minute, but that doesn't make sense that you're going to do it knowing that it's dangerous.
Yes, you're right, Jesse.
You know what you're doing wrong, and things would never change until you stop this. You listen to thoughts, all thoughts, all lies, all the time about anything. You're consulting with the devil. You consulted with the devil when you met this woman. And the devil told you, oh, it's fine. It's going to all work out. You consulted with the devil when you made a baby with the woman. And the devil told you, marry her. And then you went back to the devil, and the devil said, oh, now that she's leaving, go get high. And you went and got high again off pot. And then when you got high, the devil told you, oh, what a loser. You're such a bad person. You're getting high again. And then you went back to the devil for more advice, and the devil said, take a drive while you're high. And you said, okay. So you're consulting with evil. Every time anyone listens to thoughts, they are consulting with evil. Don't you understand, or do you understand that all thoughts are all lies all the time? and there's no truth in thoughts, and you keep going back and consulting with thoughts. Why do you do that?
I don't know, Jesse. I try to, and I was thinking I had made a lot of progress, but apparently not. And this is what, even the devil is telling me now that, look, you cannot even control yourself. You're still listening to me. Who knows what I will make you do in the future?
And so stop.
But
Just
I know
stop.
this is a lie.
Stop right now. Listen to thoughts. Don't do anything else that the thoughts tell you to do, and all is well. You'll be right back into the light, and in the light, all is well. But just stop listening to them. That's all you got to do. You don't have to listen to thoughts. The thoughts got you telling you to let the demon come back into your house because she has your child, and you're falling for another lie. And because you keep consulting with thought, just cut it out, and don't feel bad about anything that has happened because it was never you doing it anyway. You were listening to evil, and evil was working through you and made you do the things that you wouldn't ordinarily do. So and then they tell you how awful you are for doing it. Stop listening to the thoughts so you could be free. It was never you.
That's really what I want.
So they just stop listening to them. I advise, do what you want, but call that woman and tell her, do not come to your house. You'll meet her somewhere down the road, at the park, in a public place.
Okay, I will do that.
Because all she's doing is the devil's coming back into your life mentally, psychologically, and emotionally, and then he's coming back into your life by the way of that woman. And this is just going to lead to even worse things. All you got to do is stop and you'll be free. God is not holding it against you. It's the thoughts making you feel that way. It's just a thought.
Yes.
So don't feel bad for anything because the real you have never done anything wrong. And you cannot do anything wrong. This is not you, the ego nature, the evil nature that making you do those things. So you have no reason to feel bad about anything. Because that's setting you up to just repeat it again. When you feel bad about wrong, you end up doing wrong again. But if you don't feel bad about it and just stop listening to thought, you will not do it again. And this I promise you.
Yes, okay, Jesse. I really know it's true, Jesse. And I can't afford anything less than going out of the place.
Right. And so do you understand all you got to do now is just stop listening to thoughts because it just leading you deeper into darkness.
Yes, I understand that. But for example...
Are you able to hold on for a minute?
Yes, of course.
Let me take a break. When I come back straight to the calls 2 more hours ago, the hate news is coming right now, and I'll be back in a moment. I recommend you get a copy of my book, From Rage to Responsibility. I write about how the spirit of anger was taken away from me 29 years ago. I forgave my mother who tried to turn me away from my father, and I returned to my father, and through him, my father on earth, and through him I was able to return to God. No man or woman can return to God unless you go through the Son. And men are sons of God. There may be weak, pathetic examples of it, but it's the spiritual order of life. God in Christ, Christ in man, man over woman, and woman over children. So get From Rage to Responsibility. I write about that. Go to my website, rebuildingtheman.com for an autographed copy or call 800-411-BOND and donate to my nonprofit, Bond, the Brotherhood Organization of a New Destiny. We are rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man.
some serious mess going on in this here old world. Am I right or am I right? This is the end of hour 1 of Express Yourself Friday. It's May Day, communist/pagan holiday, holy day. The lines are full, y'all. Hang tight, callers and super chatters. We will get to your super chats, all right? If it be the Lord's will and the creek doesn't rise. And we'll get to more great stories, all right? JLP will be right back. But it is hake news, not fake news. And busy day today. After the Hake Report, which is right after the Jesse Lee Peterson show, is the Fallen State. And then, Anchor Baby, a little bit after the Fallen State. All right? Nice. And then Church with Jesse Lee Peterson on Sunday. Rebuildingtheman.com/church. Prosecutors, as you may have heard, according to AP, released footage in that armed suspect storming the Correspondents' Dinner last week, or whenever that was. This week? I think it was last week. Whatever. The White House Correspondents' Dinner, that is. But it didn't take place at the White House. And that's partly why it happened. The Trump administration says that their war with Iran has been terminated, quote unquote, before the 60-day deadline. Meaning they had that ceasefire thing, and so their 60-day clock for the War Powers Act is paused. So they can... They have more time than the Democrats want to give them, according to them, all right? And so there's activists worldwide kicking off May Day rallies. Methinks that those are not good pagans. Those are evil communists. Are pagans good? Are they better than commies? I think. Anyway, there is a citizen campaign returning endangered kiwi birds, not to be confused with New Zealand people, nor the fruit, but the bird, to New Zealand's capital after a century-long absence. Wow. And a quote of the day from the far-left female-run outlet The Skim, quote, I wasn't looking to step into advocacy, but this felt important, unquote. That's an 82-year-old woman behind what they call a very necessary bill in Minnesota. Anita LeBrun, L-E, capital L, lowercase e, capital B, lowercase R-U-N, LeBrun, a Champlin resident, visited the state capitol in Minnesota to push for a bill to allow nursing homes and other senior living facilities to serve alcohol to residents. What a mess. She's a widow. Her husband died shortly after they moved into this place, I guess. And then she wanted to go out and drink. And then she wanted to come home to this nursing home and drink. Terrible. Anyway, Trump signed a bill to fund the Department of Homeland Security, ending a record shutdown. On Thursday, the House of Representatives passed a Senate-approved funding package for the DHS via voice note, ending the record 76-day partial shutdown and sending the bill to our greatest president, Donald J. Trump. It began mid-February, that shutdown did, and we're in the beginning of March now, and so it was the end of April that this thing happened. Stemmed from fierce disputes over the immigration crackdowns, right? Immigration enforcement. They don't like immigration being enforced at all. They do not like it enforced. They pretend, but they don't want it. They only do it because they have to. Anyway, so Stabilizing Transportation Security Administration, that's TSA, Secret Service, Coast Guard, Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, and restoring pay to thousands of federal employees and averting further disruptions. Chip Roy warned that isolating immigration funds sets a dangerous precedent. So we'll see what happens. It's a mess. Also, the U.S. Navy is turning to AI, a firm called Domino, for options to counter the Iranian mines, over in the Strait of Hormuz, for where they're shipping the oil. A lot of people are anyway, or want to. They're going to use AI. Pretty cool, maybe. I don't know. And Louisiana is going to suspend their congressional primaries after the Supreme Court redistricting rule, as you heard earlier this hour. But I'm James Hake. Now back to the Jesse Lee Peterson Show. Hour almost 2.
have to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up, stand up.
Uniting the races with truth instead of dividing them with lies. We're also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Good morning. Hi, y'all. You can get involved by calling 888-7753-773, 888-77-JESSE. And my biblical question, where are you seeking to exert yourself? Where are you seeking to exert yourself? Where? We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on jesseleepeterson.com/show, jesseleepeterson.com/show. And if you're out and about and you got to run around, you just can't sit and watch it right now, anywhere in the world, you can podcast and you can still listen on your phone by calling the listen line on Talk Stream Live at 605-615-4131, 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, go to Buy Me a Coffee. BuyMeACoffee.com/JLP Talk or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App. It's Friday. Get it off your chest today. Whatever's on your mind, express yourself Friday.
You Tom like a mug. You need to go and get yourself bleached, because everything you say about black people, and you're sitting up there looking like a tar baby.
It might sound like a semantics argument, but he's a gray alien.
I wonder if he's been smoking pot.
I want to be clear on this. I do not want that man to die. I want to watch him suffer. And I can't watch a dead person suffer. So I want him to be fully cognizant.
There's so much evil in the world.
Do we make a mistake by pretending that all division in this country springs from one man?
Excuse me, it does.
No.
He started
There's
this.
so much.
I have so much anger inside.
And some people are just like, oh, but you're a congresswoman. I'm a black woman first.
That's ego talking.
Wait a minute now. I am one of the 535 most powerful people in this country.
I've never heard that much self-hatred.
I want you to raise it up on your tiptoes and slam that as hard as you can, like you did my motherfucking cat. Pick it up and do that again. Since you got anger issues, we gonna fix them today.
Well, there's your first problem.
What a mess. A spiritual mess. You're not in control of anything. Whether you want to admit it or not, you're being controlled by evil until you wake up, and then you're controlled by good. For all you little people who think you have a free will. What the? Let me go back to N, a first-time caller out of Bulgaria, and dealing with family issue with his ex now. N.
Yes.
Do you understand that your only situation, your only problem, that you won't stop giving it your thoughts?
Yes, I understand this very clearly, Jesse.
And so, I recommend you not let her. You said this woman is taking you to court, taking your child, taking everything you got. She's using your when she cries, she's lying. She's showing you that she's evil, and I would not take the risk. If you want to see your child, make sure it's in the public. Don't let her come to your house. I suggest, but do what you want.
Yes, I will do that, Jesse. Definitely, I will do that. I'll see her in public.
Yeah, even for today, even though you said yes to her date, let her know you can't meet her at your house. She cannot come to your house. You'll meet her at.
I will do that.
Did you make a girl first or a boy?
Of course, because I was beta, I made a girl first.
What a beta! Real man made boys
Jesse,
first.
I wanted to call you one day, like when I overcome all evil, when I have perfect peace, to tell you the good story of how I saw the light through you, but now I call you for this. What a mess.
But the light is still with you. You just got off on the wrong exit. Come back to the path. Stay on the path. All is well.
Yes, I will do that.
Nothing has happened to you. All the things that's going on are just situations, and they are happening outside of you. They are not happening to you. But the thoughts which are inside of you are telling you that it's happening to you. That's not true.
Yes, I know. But also now, for example, like my lawyer says for the other situation with the whipping, my lawyer says, don't worry, you'll get a suspended sentence. But, like, how should I approach this if the judge decides I have to go to prison, for example?
Have a way to see. Do not do if. Have a way to see. Because the thoughts are telling you now, oh, what about if you have to go to prison? What about if this? And then if you fall for that, then they're going to come back and tell you to do this to prevent from going to prison. Do this and do that. Have a way to see. If the lawyer told you you're going to be fine, have a way to see.
Yes.
Do not believe what the thoughts are telling you for sure.
Yes. I'll do more silent prayers.
Do you understand at all? Excuse me. I've been talking so much, counseling and stuff, my throat is dry. But let me ask, do you understand that there is no truth in thoughts at all?
Yes, but when they control me and I end up doing stupid stuff like this, but yes, I understand.
And so they are not controlling you. You're just doing what they're saying. So just stop. Be aware that they are talking to you and they're using your voice in everything. They're using the past. They're using the future, which doesn't exist, nor the past. And they're using your voice telling you what if and what to do and what not to do. Just stop listening to them. Be aware of them, but do nothing about it. Don't listen to them. You'll be fine. All is well.
Yes. Okay, Jesse.
All right, so stay with, and you're doing the silent prayer every morning, every night?
Yes, Jesse.
Okay. We'll just
for
stay,
years now.
We'll just stay with it. Come back to the light. And don't believe the lie that you're this bad person for doing wrong and poor me this. And that's not true. There's no you to feel anything about anything. The feelings, the emotions that you're experiencing in your body are not, the emotions are not you. Those emotions are the demons that is reacting in your body, but they want you to think it's you. It's not you at all. I promise you that it's not you.
Yes.
All right?
Okay, Jesse, all right.
So do you see clearly what I'm saying?
Yes, very clearly.
And tell me what you hear me saying, what you can see that I'm saying or have said.
That all thoughts are lies, that I will get nothing good from listening to the thoughts, and that I will get nothing good from this woman and seeing her also. And that I should just not listen to thoughts.
Yeah, and just come back to the present. Be aware of where you are and what you're doing at all times, and you'll see that all is well. It's fine. But so just come back to the present. The light is still with you. It is working, and all is well. All right? Just come back to the present and have a wait and see.
Okay, Jesse.
But you cannot do what you want, but I recommend you cannot trust this female, this ex-wife of yours at all.
Yes.
And you don't love her, you hate her. Because if you loved her, you would not let her back into your life in any way at all.
So if I never listen to thoughts, will I be of real love?
I'm sorry? Yes.
If
You're free of lust, you say?
no, will I be of real love?
Yes.
Like of love.
When you're walking in the light instead of in your thoughts, you are one with love, and you will live real love, and you will love your enemy and everyone. Love is not an emotion. It's just simply not hating. It's forgiving. It's not being angry. When you don't have anger or resentment, both the same, or agitation or anything, then you have perfect love.
Yes. And I thought I was free of anger already until this happened.
And because when you're free of anger, you're never going to think about being free of anger. There's no more thinking about those things at all. And so when you stop thinking you're free, then you shall be free. But if you think you're free, then you're not free because you're thinking that you're free. There's no thinking in freedom.
Yes.
All right?
Yes, Jesse.
All right, and I wish you well. Let me know how it goes.
Yes, I will, Jesse. I'll call you back. I wish you well, and to the whole team, they're all amazing, and you're amazing, Jesse.
Thank you. You stay with it, and stay with it. You'll find all is well.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, I'll call you back, Jesse.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right, buddy. 888-7753-773. Let me go to Josh out of Georgia. Josh, you are on the air.
Hey.
Hey,
Good
Josh.
morning. Yes, sir. I'm calling to answer that biblical question.
Where are you seeking to exert yourself?
Nowhere.
Nowhere. Okay. Interesting.
Yes, sir.
And why nowhere?
Because it always backfires on me, basically. It's like I've in a lot of different ways. Like I remember, Jason did the little monologue at a church a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
And he gave the example of when he was at the Walmart doing the self-checkout, and he was pressing the button real hard, exerting himself really hard, and the lady came along and just pressed this off, and it worked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing talk. Jason gave a talk last week, a week before last, at the fellowship. You can check it out, folks, at rebuildingtheman.com/church. Go ahead.
Yep. Yeah, but also like working really hard, making a lot of money, buying a big house. I've done all that, and cars and women, and it doesn't. Once you get all that, it doesn't fulfill in the emptiness in you. So that's like exerting yourself to get things. It's only instant gratitude. It doesn't last. Just quick, a fleeting happiness.
Right on, man. Well, I want to respond, but of course I gotta wait until Sunday. What the? But you stay with it. Stay with it. Stay with it.
All right.
Thank you, Josh. Amazing.
No problem. Thank you, man.
All right, man.
All right, bye.
888-77 Jesse. Let me go to first-time caller, Johnny, out of Texas. Johnny, you are on the air.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey,
It's an honor
Johnny.
to speak with you.
Thank you.
No, I'm just calling to to say that I've been a longtime supporter, and I love watching your content. I'm from South Texas. I'm a veteran from South Texas. I've been watching you for several years, and I appreciate everything you do, and for spreading the truth, and exposing all the betas.
What the? What, and you working on yourself now?
Yes, I've been doing a lot of working on myself lately.
Have you dropped the anger?
That's one I'm doing really good on that side of things.
Yes.
Actually, I think I'm doing pretty good.
Right on. Well, you stay with it, stay with it, Johnny. And you have not seen anything yet. It's going to be so amazing that there are no words to express how amazing it's going to get for you.
Awesome, Jesse. That I can't wait.
Right on. Well, you stay with it, stay with you, and thanks for the shout out.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Jesse.
All right.
Have a good day.
You too.
All right.
All right.
Bye.
888-77 Jesse. Super. Super chat. What the?
Jamie bought 5 coffees. She's up all night till the sun. I'm up all night to get.
I stayed up all night.
She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get. I'm up all Mexican lucky. I'm trying to clean it up a little bit.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you, Jamie.
Jamie gave the real lyrics. I butchered them. My bag. Adler on Cash App. The earth is flat, Jesse. Thanks for all you do.
Right on. Thank you. Amazing.
And Kayla, American flag.
Thank you, Kayla.
Isaiah, the Uber driver, a generous 33 coffees. Good morning. Thank you. Double exclamation mark.
And good morning. Thank you.
Bree K with 5, no message.
Thank you, Bree K.
Robert, 5 coffees, tithes, offerings, and keeping it pithy. Thanks, Jesse and crew.
Thank you. Amazing. I appreciate keeping it pithy.
Shout out to Jermaine and Wilson Tent for becoming JLP show members, as well as to Santino for sending and gifting 5 Jesse Lee Peterson memberships on the YouTube channel.
Shout out. Thank you all very much.
Southern Skies says, got my crying, she's lying, and anger is a murder shirts last night with the discount.
Right on.
Thank you, sir.
The discount ended yesterday. Yesterday was the last day of the 30% discount. Right on. Appreciate it.
ALL777 bought a coffee. Good morning, America first. Go Trump.
The Great White Hope. Thank you, Mr. President. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Humble Virgo, the phones were down a little while, and Jesse and the team didn't seem to get mad, not even one iota. What manner of men are these? God bless the team and enjoy your weekend.
The wind and the sea obeys them. Amazing. Thank you.
Someone, what does it mean to step out of victimhood? How do you do it?
By stepping away from thoughts and stepping away from needing, wanting, or looking for approval from the crowd. You got to step away from the crowd. You got to step away from anything or anyone that feeds the ego. And then it will be over. Amazing. Thank you.
Alexander from Florida, the Bible says, be fruitful and multiply. What does that mean, to be fruitful?
To be present and to be of the light and let the light work through you. And things will happen for the good. Amazing. Thank you.
Charles, hey, Jesse, I've decided never to give another member of a group of people who has never produced one great leader, never built any great cities, and doesn't pick up trash from their neighborhood my vote. Voting blacks into office is a wasted vote. Charles.
Amazing. Thank you. Amazing.
Soul Conscious with 3. Jesse, happy Friday. I've noticed Trump does not have doubts. Is that the Christian way?
The Great White Hope. A man or a woman of the light of the truth of God have no doubt about any. Doubt is not even a part of the thinking or anything. Absolutely. Amazing. Thank you.
Very nice. And shout out to Cora's for water for Jesse. Cup emoji, water emoji. Stat with it or stay with it.
I will. And I do have some warm water.
Thank you, Cora. Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
And
Thank you, Corey.
And,
Cora.
and thank you, guys. I do believe that's all for now.
Amazing. Thank you all. Amazing. Let me go to Brady out of Arizona. Let's see here. Brady, you are on the air.
Yeah, right on, Jesse. I was wondering, I wanted to get your opinion on marijuana. Are you for it or against it?
I'm neither for it or against it.
How about mushrooms?
What?
Mushrooms, psychedelic.
I'm neither for it or against it. I would not recommend it either.
Have you ever tried it?
Not mushrooms.
Would you like to try some?
No, thanks.
I'll just check it, though.
Have you tried them?
Many times, Jesse.
Oh, you've taken mushrooms?
Many, many times.
Why?
Because they open up your mind into the spiritual world.
But they haven't done that for you.
They kind of opened my mind. Let me put it that way.
Either your mind is open or it's not. It can't be kind of open.
I would say they're more of once you use them and you go out there and you see the signs that God provides for you and the enlightenment and the, I don't know, like you said, all thoughts are evil all the time. How are you supposed to, as a person on earth, get thoughts from God? Or what would you call them then? You're not supposed to take in anything from the spiritual realm. You're supposed to walk around non-thinking like a dud all day long. I'm kind of missed that.
I don't understand your question. Repeat your question for me, Brady.
You always say all thoughts are evil all the time.
Yes.
And as a person or a human being on this earth and as a child of God, when he sends you signals from up above heaven, whatever you want to call it, you're just supposed to take, what are you supposed to do with it? Because that's a thought from God going right directly to you. And you're saying all thoughts are evil all the time. I don't see that. I think those are spiritual thoughts directly from God. And if you cast them out as they're just nothing, you're going to go through life dumb as a rock.
You should stay off the mushrooms, and then what you will understand is that God does not send you signals from heaven. God is all-knowing, so he calls you to know rather than to think or believe or wonder about. You would know because now you can see, and seeing is knowing, and you just walk in the light. But you got to get off the, do what you want, but you got to get off the mushroom so you can allow the spirit of truth to operate through you.
Yeah, I don't do like huge quantities, anything. And just like
how often do you take it?
I microdose, I call it. I'll do like a half gram or a gram in the morning with my coffee and a little Mary Jane, and I walk up into the mountains like Moses used to do, and I say, God, please enlighten me.
Oh, Lord. And so what, Mary Jane is weed?
Weed, yes. Mary's weed, yes.
I'm in love with Mary Jane. She is my main thing. Mary Light.
But the combination of...
But you're never going to know God. You're never going to find God being high. It's not going to happen.
I disagree with that because I look back and I looked into Christianity and I looked into Moses and how he used to lead his flock and how he took them out of Egypt and the seas parted and he got away from Pharaoh who was chasing him and then the waters close together. But they kind of failed to show you that Moses actually liked the mushrooms also, and he would say in the morning dew, my flock, go out and enjoy the manna from heaven. And it wasn't bread.
No.
It was mushrooms.
No, it
And
wasn't mushroom, man. But let me ask.
They were enlightened.
No, they're not. Let me ask. Do you love the Jews?
I'm working on it, Jesse. You know my answer on that. You've been asking me that from. They're not getting any better with me.
Do you love the
same
Jews?
ones that took out
Do you love the
Christ.
Jews?
No, they took out Christ, Jesse. The same ones that on earth this day, they're the Nephilim. They got a bad
Brady.
line.
Hey, Brady. Do you love the Jews?
Yes, I'm trying.
No, do you love the Jews?
The Jews in name only, I call them Ginos. They're not
Brady.
No, I don't.
Brady.
They're fake.
Brady.
Yes, sir.
Do you love the Jews?
I don't love them because they're fake.
And so, how come you think you know God then? If you how is it possible to love God but not love the Jews?
Because God shows me that the Jews are evil, and why would you want to follow the synagogue of Satan?
So, Brady, how can you love God? God loved the Jews. God sent His Son for everyone. How can you love God and not love the Jews?
God doesn't love B.B. Milikowski.
All right, Brady. Call me again, buddy. I got to run.
Take care.
Okay. 888-7753. 773. Let me go to Garrett out of Wyoming. Blah, blah, blah. Garrett, you are on the air.
Hey, sir, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
I'm up all night to get a Mexican. I'm up all night to get a Mexican.
Amazing.
That's the real one. Hey, so I wanted to talk to you about the woman problem facing our country. I wanted to clear up a couple things. I called in on Wednesday, and I told you that after the civil rights movement, they lowered the IQ level from 85 to 75 for the blacks. And you kind of said that IQ is not a real thing.
It's not.
Yep. And so
do you disagree with that?
I just wanted to clear it. Yeah, so I agree with that. I think that could be a made up term, kind of like all the isms, that they do.
Yeah.
But it's irrefutable though that there are different levels of intelligence amongst human beings, right? So some humans are smarter and better at certain things than other humans. So that was kind of my point. And I wasn't trying to be offensive to you or anything. I was just telling you
I know that. I know you don't even have to say that. I never thought of that in that way at all.
Okay. Yeah, my apology.
You don't need to apologize, man. There was no apology. I just didn't understand it.
I got you. No, yeah, I was just pointing out that had happened, But the other thing too, just real quick on because you know how you always ask people, name one thing that the blacks have done to make America better.
Right.
And the answer, nobody can ever give you an answer because there isn't anything. But you brought up the Booker T. Washington, finding the Tuskegee Institute. And I feel like that was just kind of affirmative action, just with a different name on it, right? It was
not for Booker T. Washington. Booker T. Washington was a conservative. He had no anger, and in those days, black people did not hate white folk. Well, some did,
right?
Of course,
but no,
he did all that on himself, and there was no affirmative action in that at all.
No,
affirmative action didn't even exist in that time.
No, I know, but he was providing affirmative action because it was a place for blacks to go to learn how to be constructive members of society because they couldn't figure it out on their own.
Yeah, right? Thank you, brother. I got to take a break. Back in a moment. Thank you, Garrett. And I have to admit, thanks to God, it is the best counseling service on this side of heaven. I counsel with men and women families, individuals around the world. Most people are unhappy, they're miserable, they have rough lives, they're depressed, suicidal, young and old, of all races. I understand, I know why, and I do understand it. Because exactly what's happening in me is happening with everybody outside of me, inside of them. And I've noticed that with those who really, really, really want to understand, they will become it just like that, out of one counseling session. If you need counseling, you can go to rebuildingaman.com or call 800-411-2663. 800-411-BOND. Best counseling service on this side of heaven. Like the videos. Like the videos. Only, also, I do shout out, whatever the shout out is. Birthday shout out, Happy New Year shout out, congratulations shout outs, Christmas shout out, encouragement shout outs. Whatever the shout out is. All right. Go to Cameo, CAMEO.com/Jesse Lee Peterson. That's CAMEO.com/Jesse Lee Peterson. And support us on social media. Jesse Lee Peterson on Instagram, JLP Talk on X, rumble.com/Jesse Lee Peterson. Like, follow, subscribe, and all that good stuff, all right? And what else? My coffee, oh, God. Have you tried Punchy Coffee yet? I have my own coffee. Who would have thought? I can hear Mima up in heaven right now. Punchy, that's amazing. Good. Go to, I don't know why they won't show it, but we have the ad for it. Go to jesseleepeterson.com/shop. jesseleepeterson.com/shop. Or, no. What are you telling me to know about Hake? What did I say? jesseleepeterson.shop. Just not jesseleepeterson.com, but jesseleepeterson.shop or rebuildingtheman.com/stores. Rebuildingtheman.com/store. And my own coffee. Isn't that amazing? It is so good. Makes you want to slap your mama. You know, you got to be thinking, good. Amazing. Let me go back to the busy phones. Let me go to Maze. My friend, your friend, Maze have been our friends for 30-something years. Out of Dayton, Ohio. Let's see here. Hey, Maze, you are on the air.
Hello, Jesse. How are you?
All is well, Maze.
I am, too. So I have a question. What do you think when you hear people talk about IQ, have no clue about it, and always want to talk about it? What IQ is?
Because I think that most people think that there is such a thing as IQ, and when there is no IQ thing, that's made up too.
So would you rather be a follower or a leader?
Follow a leader?
Yes, which one would you choose to be?
Well, I don't want to be a leader, and I don't want to be a follower.
Okay, so I don't either.
I just
so
want to be. I want to maintain my independence.
Okay, so you have people that follow, they repeat and do what other people do, right?
Yes, the
I
crowd.
have a man of their own.
The crowd does.
Yeah, the crowd. Yes, you listen to the things that they have to say and repeat it over and over again, like George Bush said. Repeat it and repeat it and repeat it, and they believe it. That's what's wrong with some Americans today.
And
out of all some of this stuff that we're listening to, in the ignorance of other people, bright people, other kind of people that think nobody never did anything. So, can you name anything black people ever done?
What are you referring to? It sounds like
When you
you're
hear
referring
them
to
say
something.
black people have never done anything.
So, what now?
When you hear them say black people have never done anything.
Oh, you referring to that last caller?
No, anybody that see it.
Oh.
Not only that last caller, because he's got a problem.
Well,
I mean, what did Booker T Washington do besides for him Tuskegee?
One thing for sure, over the last 70 years, the blacks haven't done anything that is good. They haven't cleaned up. They have not returned to, and not all, of course, but most have not returned to being independent thinkers. They don't. When they get in government, they don't make it better. They just make it worse. When they run when you allow them to run your company, it's only get worse and not better. And that's because they have lost their way as independent individuals. Whereas when Booker T. Washington, George Washington Carver, and men like that were around, they were independent thinkers. They did not hate white people. They were not victims. Even though Booker T, as you know, was born into slavery. His family was sold off, according to the report. You can read up from slavery and see it. But
I know about Booker T. I'm saying, but
he never hated or blamed anyone. And as a result, God sent him help from all races. And he turned out, and it was like that, though, until the Civil Rights Movement happened.
Well, but you keep talking about the Civil Rights Movement. Before that happened, what about when they burnt down all these different towns that was ran by banks and hospitals and stuff that they had, that black people were running? You can even look at D.C. It was ran. I mean, D.C. was broke down before the person that took over, that mayor that took over.
That black
mayor
lady?
for life. It was a dead place. They had ran it to the ground. And he came back and
the person that brought D.C. back to normal was Donald Trump.
No, you need to read the history of D.C. and a whole lot of places. So when you hear a black person
But let me say about burning down towns in those days, things like that happened. But what you don't know about is that when some blacks and some white fought, the blacks would rebuild the town. They didn't just complain about it. They went and rebuilt it. But the people in history, writers don't tell you that because they don't want you to know that blacks in those days were independent and nothing could stop them.
That's right, nothing could stop them. So what's stopping them now?
They are not independent, and they don't.
When is the last time you heard of a black bank going out of business or going under?
The reason
and
that
who was the ran back?
The reason that they don't do it now is because they are group thinkers. They have hatred in their hearts, and they are not able to do anything because they are not growing as individuals.
Oh, that's your opinion.
Am I wrong?
That's your opinion.
What good has the blacks done?
You have different opinions. What good have they done?
No, what good has the blacks done in the last 70 years?
Well, they're doing the things that we see now was accomplished by some black people, and they're still using
what
it today.
What good has they done?
That's what good they have done.
Like what?
It's like I said, the things that you see that was done then, we see it today.
Like what?
It's not recognized by being done by black people.
Like what?
Like when we go out into space, who do you think about, and why did they get there? And how did they form the way to get there?
Well, they let that one black man go because it's a DEI program.
And then the man that came with making
Maze.
With the waterman, what? That they don't even want to talk about.
Maze.
What?
They let that one black man and that white woman go up there.
I'm not talking about those people in the spaceship. I'm talking about the person that made it possible for them to go to space.
Who made it possible? Donald Trump.
See, if you never look to see what black people are doing.
Who made it possible, Mace?
The lady that died. I can't even think of her name at the moment.
The lady?
Yes, the lady.
What lady?
Even though you don't give ladies credit.
No, I'm asking what lady made it possible.
I can't think of her name at the moment. But she made it possible. Yes. And then that phone that you got.
Was she black?
Yes, she was. And that phone that you use. The phone that you use as of today. Somebody else had their hand in it, but they don't get recognized for it. See, people do things that they don't get recognized for, and you got ignorance out there thinking they don't do anything.
But, man,
what have you done?
you're just citing things, but you're giving no
I'm
proof.
not citing. It is proof. You all have to do is look up your history.
No, if you have proof, you should say it.
What? If I could think of her name, I would give it to you the next time I call you, because I do know her name.
Why do you and Tony from California, y'all throw out stuff and then you tell other people to look it up?
I'm not throwing it out. No, I want you to know for yourself, not for me telling you.
So where should I find it?
Where do you find everything else at?
Maze, where should I find it?
You can look it up.
Where?
If you have an old dictionary or you have old books, you can look in there. And find it. Because AI will not give you the truth. Some things they will, and some it won't. So I don't depend on AI.
Yeah, I don't blame it. I don't.
So why do you think that they still have old books from back in the day?
I don't understand that question, Maze.
Why do you think they have old books still around from back in the day that you always talk about?
Why do they have old...
Do you have a family with things that they did back in the day?
Who?
With books and papers and bank accounts and stuff that they had back in the day?
That who did?
Black people.
What did they do?
They had bank accounts. They had their own homes. They had
that
doctors.
was before the Civil Rights Movement. We're talking about in the last 70 years. What have the blacks done that's good for America? It made America better.
A lot.
Like what?
We had a black president.
Oh, and he made Wait. Stay with that.
I'm put a
stay with that.
Hold on.
Hold on. Stay
Let me
with
finish. That was not causing and killing people and trying to kill up a what?
What good did Obama do for America? How did he make America
better?
Did
a lot of good. Make peace.
Like what?
Make peace. We didn't have everybody hating us. Not every country hating us.
Obama divided the races more than any other president.
As you say, yeah, divided because they don't want to. Just like Roosevelt said, as long as you.
What good did Obama do?
Let me quote what Roosevelt said. As long as you keep the blacks apart from each other, that's the worst thing could ever happen if they ever got together. So maybe you could have your good old days if they did. So somebody's in the way.
Maze, wait. You slow down. What did Roosevelt say? You said Roosevelt?
Yes, Roosevelt.
What did he say?
He said the worst problem that we could have is the blacks get together and work together. And that's what they had before we took it away.
And so
they had houses and they had all these different things. Didn't have to go to nobody to get nothing. What happened to it? And then you got people saying that they got to give.
You never did tell me the one thing that Obama did to make America better.
He was not having the world upset with us.
Because the world wasn't afraid of us anymore. Obama was.
Need somebody like that
Obama was a coward. The world was not afraid of us. Remember, he kept drawing the red line. He like, okay, Iran, I'm drawing the line. And he drew a line, and then they crossed the line, and then he drew another line, and they crossed the line, and all he ever did. Tell me one thing that the blacks have done since the so-called Civil Rights Movement happened.
I just told you what they done.
That is good for America.
Everything everybody else did except war. We do not believe in war.
Remember when he drew the red line for Syria? It wasn't Iran, it was Syria.
He wanted to change Mexico.
He kept drawing lines, man, and then he gave them money.
He did what?
He gave Iran, was it Iran or Syria he gave the money to?
He gave Iran their money back that they was holding. And it should have been with interest. Is that what happened?
Man, I got to run because of time.
Okay.
Thank you.
So it's nice to have a chat with you.
It's good to hear from you, Maze.
Let me hear a black man say, anybody say a black parent can't run anything, because you don't want them to run anything.
So far, you haven't told me one thing that they've done that's good for America.
I told you.
All right.
How many times do I have to tell you?
Thank you,
and you as an example, they sitting here listening to you. You black.
He black.
You're American
black on the outside, but white on the inside.
Do I need to name some more?
May, I got to run.
If you don't know, you need to learn to find it.
I got to run.
Okay. Have a good one, Jesse.
Good to hear from you, though.
Yes.
Love you, Maze.
Love you, too.
Okay. 888-77 Jesse. Let me go to Grace out of California. Grace, you are on the air.
Good morning, Jesse.
Hey, Grace.
How are you?
All is well.
I was taking mushrooms, so I was referring the caller when he called. He said that, what was he saying? He said about
You take
open your
mushrooms.
mind.
You say you take
Yeah.
mushrooms every morning?
Yeah.
Oh, every
It
other
won't
morning
bring
or
you
so?
to God at all. I just want to. The whole time I was just the mushrooms doesn't take you to God. That's number one. Like you said, it's not the same thing.
Right.
So I'm calling you.
Yeah.
I just want to say I miss you. I love you. And when I'm driving on the road working, I was listening to your show. But I hope people like truly understand that what you were doing is bringing people back to the reality. Watch out all the thoughts and return to the Father. That's about it.
Well, I appreciate that, Grace. You stay with it. Stay with it. Stay
Yeah.
with it. And it's amazing that anyone would think that you're going to find God while you're high. That doesn't even make
No.
sense, but I understand.
It's just like another thing, like doing all these drugs or something. It just helped your body, the nerve, because we are so wound up for working.
Yeah.
Yesterday, I got up 5, 6 a.m. and I exceeded my limit for my body. So today, this morning, my husband said, "How about you take some mushroom, relax?" I'll say, "Okay." So I already had a couple times, but I'm not doing it like often. So that guy said he did it many times just to get close to God. That's just not the breach. That is no way to doing that.
That's for
If you
sure.
have anger, there is no way you have peace.
Yeah.
Period.
That's right. Absolutely.
So I took the mushrooms. So right now I just experience the whole body, the nerve system, and you don't know. You thought that that's God, but it's not. God created the body, but we put up so much junk, trash in the body. But now it's just the time to release. So the mushroom will just help you to release and help you relax. So that's what I'm doing. So I was laughing the whole time. Like, what's the point? Like, Macy, when you calm her down, and he just keep on and on and on. And, that's just calm down.
Right on.
It.
Thank you, Grace.
I want
appreciate
to come to see you, Jesse, but
Okay.
I miss you. And I hope everybody doing well.
All is well. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I hope I see you.
Yes.
All right.
You take care.
Oh, you too.
Bye-bye,
Bye now.
Jesse.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. 888-7753-773. Let me go to Abdullah out of Texas. Abdullah, you are on the air.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Abdullah.
Can you hear me okay?
No.
I think I bought an Obama phone. I think they sold me an Obama phone.
No, you're doing fine, though. I hear you.
Okay, so my mom recently expired. And,
May her soul rest in peace.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay, here we go. There's a feeling like I never had a mom, and I never will. That's what the thoughts are telling me, because I didn't have a good relationship with her, and I left home when I was really young. And when I found out, I just went about my business. I didn't react to it or anything. I was like, okay, she's gone. And I was actually clocking out of work, and I just saw the text from my brother. And as I was clocking out, and I just went about my day, and I went to get my oil changed and things like that, and just like.
Speak up a little bit, Abdullah, right into your phone.
Okay. Can you hear me okay now?
Yes, stay with the phone, yeah.
Okay. I feel the devil is trying to make his way, into my thoughts, or bringing me down and making me feel sad or feel sorry for myself and things like that. But I'm aware of it. I'm aware of his doings. And but I must admit that I do fall into that, state of sadness. It does take over me. Yes.
And speak up. And your question for me is what?
Okay, my question is, well, I don't know if I have a question, but I should be more aware, right, that he's trying to make his way into my thoughts.
And when you say that making you feel sad, who are you?
Well, it's not me. Is it the devil it's the devil that's sad, or what is it? I don't know. I know it's not me.
So then why do you think and say that he is making you feel sad if you know that it's not you?
Yes.
Why do you say that?
I don't know.
And you don't know what?
I don't know why I'm saying that.
Because you listen to the devil saying that, oh, you, concerning your mother, oh, you didn't this with your mother this. You believe in it, and then the devil's make the emotions are sad, but they're not you, and they're not your emotion. And the devil say, oh, I'm so sad. I should have done this, or I should have done that. Those is just not true. Let it pass, and you'll find it's just a thought. It's only a thought. There's the real you. No matter what happens, the real you can never feel sad about anything or anyone.
Yes.
It's just
life
a thought.
is good, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Living is good, and life is good.
Yeah, all is well. But you're believing this thing about your mother and what you didn't do, the relationships and all that. Let that pass. May your mother rest in peace. Her soul rest in peace. Whatever God's will is. And you just go on with your life.
Yes. Yes, and, she suffered from cancer for over 5 years, and now she doesn't have to suffer anymore, which is a good thing.
Well, right, but I wouldn't worry about that either.
Mm-hmm. You're right. Okay. I stopped doing the silent prayer. It's funny, Jesse, because I try to do it. I do it, and it seems like he attacks when he sees me trying to free myself and go to the light.
He attacked you in what way? How does it seem that way? What happens?
I don't know how it happens. It just somehow I'll do the silent prayer, and I'll feel alive, and I feel like I'm in the light. But then somehow I end up in the darkness, and I think it's because I go unconscious, and I think that's when he pulls me into the darkness.
Abdullah, can you hold? Let me take a quick break.
Yes.
Hold on. 888-77 Jesse. 1 more hour to go. Hake news is coming now, not the fake news, and I'll be back in a moment.
I'm 32 years old now, and I've been clinically depressed since I was 17 years old, and ever since I started listening to you a couple of months ago, bro, I don't even need to hear the word depression. I don't even care about that because that's not anything that I identify with anymore.
Nice.
I'm 100% cured. I'm 100% better because I've been listening to the Jesse Lee Peterson show, and I can't even begin to tell you how much I appreciate you, and I just can't even begin to tell you how much I really appreciate the things that you're doing for young men. Young men need to hear this, and young men need to know this message that you're delivering because it's important. It's vital to their lives, Jesse. I just wanted to let you know that, man.
That's amazing. I mean, you made my day, man. When I hear one soul has returned to the Father, it's like 1,000. It's better than silver and gold. So God bless you, man.
Some serious mess going on in this here old world. Am I right or am I right? This is the end of hour 2 of the JLP Peterson Show. It is Get It Off Your Chest Friday, y'all. May 1st, May Day, communist and pagan holiday. AD 2026, and the lines are full. Hang tight, callers. JLP will be right back to your calls. Back to Abdullah and the rest. And we'll get to more of your super chats. We do see them. We appreciate them. It is hake news, not fake news, as you all know. Oh, by the way, if you want to get in, the lines are full, but you could just try back every so often, just in case a line opens up. And after the JLP Peterson Show, the Hake Report, and then the Fallen State, and then American Anchor, baby. Very nice. And Church with JLP Peterson on Sunday. Trump has criticized the New York Times and CNN over their coverage of the Iran conflict. He called CNN stupid and labeling the New York Times as their coverage as actually seditious. They were suggesting the American military was losing their edge in Iran. Tactical success has not yielded victory, they claimed. And they were saying that that unpreparedness against Iran's cheaper weapons on the part of United States did not account for like the Strait of Hormuz and their vast drone supply in Iran. What a mess. Trump says that they have militarily decapitated Iran, and to be dismissive of that stuff is so ridiculous. Anyway, Taiwan, meanwhile, is the biggest risk factor, according to China, in the China and United States ties. And they are warning America to keep their promises, whatever that means, and make the right choices for cooperation and global peace. Elon Musk, according to Ground News, says he did not read the quote-unquote fine print about OpenAI becoming a for-profit company when he says he was reassured that it would remain a non-profit company that he co-founded. He got some email in 2017 in a tense cross-examination, some term sheet that supposedly had fine print about becoming a for-profit possibly or something. But he contributed $38 million to support this thing based on promises of building a non-profit focused on safe AI development. Says that Sam Altman, his co-founder, and Greg Brockman later shifted toward for-profit to enrich themselves. So alleges Elon Musk in this lawsuit. A convicted former Harvard scientist he's moved to China to do rebuilding a brain computer lab in China. They want their brain computer stuff to help make super soldiers or something like that. Crazy. He served out his sentence, convicted in 2021 of making false statements regarding Chinese funding ties. And he relocated to Shenzhen and has a setup that's worth $2 million or something like that. And it's better than Harvard's stuff that he had before. Crazy. China is scalping our scientists, and the scientists are going with it. No loyalty, huh? I guess. Could be wrong. Info may be false. And Trump has pulled that Cassie Means woman. That's not the black one. She's an influencer gal, 38 years old. She's like a alternative health type of person or something like that, a wellness influencer. And he's putting Nicole Safier, Saphier. Could be butchering her name. My bad, if possible, if that's the case. Another white woman, 44 years old, to be Surgeon General. She's a radiologist. I think that has to do with radiation and cancer and stuff like that, maybe. He's blaming Republican Senator Bill Cassidy of Louisiana for obstructing his prior nomination, calling him very disloyal, and urged Louisiana voters to remove him in the upcoming primary. Speaking of Louisiana, they have suspended their congressional primaries after the Supreme Court redistricting ruling. Jeff Landry Landry, I think. Yeah, he's the governor. A good guy, maybe, not sure. He suspended it so they can redo their setup for the primary elections. I'm James Hake. Now back to the Jesse Lee Peterson Show, Hour 3.
Got to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way to stand up, stand up.
Uniting the races with truth. Instead of dividing them with lies, we are also rebuilding the family by rebuilding the man. I am Jesse Lee Peterson. Good morning. Hi, y'all. You can get involved by calling 888-7753-773, 888-77-JESSE, Jesse, Jesse. And my biblical question is a doozy, the biblical question. Where are you seeking to exert yourself? Where are you seeking to exert yourself? We have every way that you can watch and support the show listed on jesseleepeterson.com/show, jesseleepeterson.com/show. And if you're running around and you just got to do what you got to do, no matter what, working out or whatever, you can podcast and still listen as it's happening on your phone by calling the Listen Line on TalkStream Live at 605-615-4131, 605-615-4131. And to donate and have your comments read out loud, go to buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, buymeacoffee.com/JLP Talk, or Bond JLP Cash App. Bond JLP Cash App. It's Friday. Get it off your chest. It's Friday. Express yourself Friday.
You Tom like a mug. You need to go and get yourself bleached, because everything you say about black people, and you're sitting up there looking like a tar baby.
It might sound like a semantics argument, but he's a gray alien.
I wonder if he's been smoking pot.
I want to be clear on this. I do not want that man to die. I want to watch him suffer. And I can't watch a dead person suffer. So I want him to be fully cognizant.
So much evil in the world.
We make a mistake by pretending that all division in this country springs from one man.
Excuse me, it does.
No.
He started
There's
this.
so much.
You have so much anger inside.
And some people are just like, oh, but you're a congresswoman. I'm a black woman first.
That's ego talking.
Wait a minute now. I am one of the 535 most powerful people in this country.
I've never heard that much self-hatred.
I want you to raise it up on your tiptoes and slam that as hard as you can, like you did my motherfucking cat. Pick it up and do that again. Since you got anger issues, we gonna fix them today.
Well, there's your first problem.
What a mess. It's a spiritual issue, folks. It's not physical at all. It's not about color at all. It's not about male or female at all. It's good versus evil. And all human beings are of evil until they return to good. Everybody's evil. Look at the world around you. Look at yourself. Look at your family. You don't see any love. What? Amazing. Let me go back to Abdullah. His mother expired, and now he's overcoming that. Abdullah.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I forgot when we left off.
It's okay. It's okay. No, it's
Oh, I know. You should pay attention. So you were saying that when you do the silent prayer, for a while you have a clear mind, but eventually you go back into it. When that happens, just know you went back to unconsciousness and just come back to be aware of your body or something around you. Just come back. If you have to go in and out of those thoughts 1,000 times a day, do it until you don't have to do it anymore, because just being aware of that is causing you to overcome it. And so, but don't judge yourself. Don't say, oh, it's not working or it's not this, because that's evil telling you that. It is working. God is with you and all is well. So if you have to go in and out of it 1,000 times, just catch yourself, come back to present where the truth is, where reality is, and you're fine. Eventually, Abdullah, if you stay with it, all thoughts will be gone. No more thoughts,
So-
and you will just know the truth.
I have two questions, Jesse. So, so the devil he's like an intruder, right?
Yes.
He is
He
in the body,
invaded,
and
he and his little demons invaded your mind when you became angry. And then when you became angry as a kid, you forgot your natural state of being, which is love, which is always present. You forgot about that, and you took on another false identity.
Yes, I was a very violent kid.
Because you had a violent mother.
It's horrible because these feelings, they come like when I listened to you, you would say things like, if you are an angry person, you're just like a murderer, and you're 100% right.
Yeah.
And I
Anyone
see
that
it.
has anger is a murderer. They are of their father, the devil.
Yes.
And you can't trust an angry, resentful, irritated person, because there's no limit to their destruction.
And the devil has tricked me into believing that that's me.
Right. Right. But it's not you. And that's for sure, without a doubt, it's not you at all. That's why we have to die from that illusion of thinking that it's us. There's only one death, and the death is from the illusion that we think we are our thought, our bodies, our emotions, our past, or our future, and all that stuff. It's not true at all. And when you, by being aware of that, those thoughts, you're dying from the illusion, and you're waking up and remembering reality.
Yeah. One thing I'm curious about, Jesse, though, I don't hear you talking about angels much.
Angels?
Or is that something? Yes.
I got
is that something that I should not work?
Go
ahead.
No, go ahead. What about angels?
Is that something that I should not be concerned about?
Not
or
at
are
all.
they around us?
Why are you even thinking about angels?
I don't know. I think because I'm wanting to feel like I'm protected, or even though there's demons, but there's also angels.
No, you are protected by the truth. God is with you, and He's protected because evil has no power at all. It has zero power. It can't do anything. It can only make you think that it is, and you're the one to carry out what it tells you to do. If you never did what it told you to do, you will see that it has no power. It's a liar. It's a deceiver. He's the greatest deceiver in making you think that it has power, making you think that you're this or that, or making you think that you have fear, or making you think. And then you the one do it because you're doing what Eva said to do. But if you never believed it, just let it pass, you would never carry out the act at all.
Okay. Okay, I understand all of that. Thank you.
Yeah, but forget about the angel, and you just practice staying present with the truth. And if God wants you to know something about an angel, he will tell you. He will show it to you.
Okay. Thank you. I really appreciate you, Jesse. Last thing I want to say, you know, when you talk about growing up in the plantations and things like that,
yes,
it reminds me of my grandparents and my great uncles, because they were all farmers.
Yes.
They didn't go to school or anything like that. I know you went to school, but those folks were. I grew up in like in one of those Allahu Akbar countries, so they were just simple farmers, but they were so there was so much life in them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then when you talk about the good old days, I got to see that. I'm 47, so I'm old enough to have witnessed that and been around those people. But my father's generation, the ones that went to school and got their degrees and whatnot and big jobs, they were the angry ones and mean and abusive.
Absolutely.
And,
that's amazing. When you stay with it, man, you all is well. Really, it's just a thought. It's just a thought, nothing more than that.
Thank you, Jesse. You're the best. Thank you.
All right, you stay with it. All right.
Okay, you take care.
All right, buddy. 888-7753-773. I want to show you another example that mothers have on children. All mothers. This may be a little bit more extreme than what other mothers do, but until the mother overcome her anger, and there are mothers nowadays are waking up. They're working. They're admitting, you know what? I am angry. I did take it out on my children. I did resent the father, even though I may not have said anything bad about the father to the children, but in my heart, I resented him. And then I quietly worked on the children. And it's not her, but it's the spirit that made a home in her. It's not the mother, but it's evil that made a home in her that been passed down since the days of Eve. The gates of hell come through the woman until she overcome evil, anger. All women, all of them, no matter the color, until they start to work on themselves. Here's an example from Stern's show. Chevy Chase. Y'all remember Chevy Chase, right? An American comedian and actor. And he opened up about the abuse he faced as a child while speaking with Howard Stern. This was back in 2008. Watch this first soundbite.
That my stepfather was physically abusive and violent.
You say you were locked in a basement for a week at a time?
Once.
Once?
Yeah.
How old were you?
13, 14.
What does that do to you? I mean, what the hell? I mean, do you say to yourself, how could my mother allow this to go on?
No, only later you go, I don't know, what gave him the right? I mean, I have a real father, you know, he's, albeit living a few blocks away with his new family, but at the time I'm living with my mom and my stepfather.
Were you let out to go to school, or was this during the
No.
summer?
I was suspended actually at the time.
Yeah. What would you tell your real father? Would you say to him, Dad, I've just been locked in a basement?
I don't remember it being unusual.
Did you cry?
He knew that she was, sure.
You cried?
Yeah.
Of course.
But, I mean, at the time, my father knew that my mother was a little bit nuts. He didn't like the guy that she had married. But he had his own family, and he made every effort to raise me and my brother with as best he could, aside from the family that he now had with two my half-sisters. But so he was the funniest man who ever lived, really funny man, and a wonderful dad, the best he could be under the circumstances. I don't remember ever telling him, well, this guy did that, because it felt like that's not his his bailiwick. I mean, it's not. Well, I just never remember going, Dad, you got to take care of my stepfather.
You should never. Women who marry stepfather for these children, marry somebody else, or bring another man into the children's life, is a selfish woman, evil and selfish. And men who bring women into the lives of the children that they already have are selfish and evil. They have no love. It's all about themselves and not about the children. Knowing that children do not want step parents, it's hard enough not having both parents. And when you bring in another one, it just makes it worse because now your selfishness, you're trying to get love from your new wife or your new girlfriend or your new husband or whatever, right, ladies? All about self. Evil people, angry people about self. Chase went on to discuss how his mother would go into his room in the middle of the night and slap him while he was asleep. Watch this.
Your mom would walk in the middle of the night and slap you while you were sleeping.
Yes, that's true.
Now, why would she do something to wake you up to slap you?
I think she had a disorder.
You do?
Oh, serious, yeah.
A disorder where she was driven to a compulsion to smack you?
Oh, yeah.
And why you? Was it the other brothers and
She
sisters
had a
or just you?
severe problem with her temper and irrationality, and she was somewhat violent.
Do you ever discuss
She was
this?
also, by the way, extremely intelligent and beautiful and fun on occasion. So
would she apologize the next day? Would she reference
No.
it? You're sound asleep and she smacked you in the head.
Across the face,
Across
bam,
the
bam, 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 bam.
Oh, a lot of times.
A lot of times.
Oh, yeah.
Holy mackerel.
And you never knew when it was going to happen. That's the real thing.
And there's no rhyme or reason for it.
There might well be in her mind, but certainly in mine, I wouldn't understand or why, you know.
Do you ever think you got overly angry because you still never resolved all this stuff that happened in your childhood?
No.
You don't think that had anything to do with it?
I never got overly angry. I mean,
You didn't have issues with anger.
No, and in fact, even as a young kid, I knew in my heart that this is wrong.
Amazing, huh? Always love my mama. She's my favorite girl. Always love my mama. She brought me in this world. A mama love is so special. It's something that you can't deny. It's the kind of love that stays with you until the day you die. My mama taught me how to say hello and thank you, please. You got to overcome mama. Every human being got to overcome the spirit of the mother. Ain't no way around it. If you want to be free, you got to forgive her. Ain't no way around it. Isn't that something? And you wonder, what's wrong? What's wrong? You got to drop the anger. You got to forgive mama. Mama is not God. And if you love her, you will forgive her. Her mother did it to her, and she could not help herself because she didn't overcome the anger. The truth says, all, it didn't say some or somebody or color or male or female. It said all who are born of the woman must be born again of the Father. Salvation, life, love, the light is about a return to the Father. You got to go back to Daddy, and all will be well. Fox News is reporting. And another example of evil. A judicial hearing in the House of Representatives grew tense on Tuesday when this Brandon Gill, he's a Republican from Texas, pressed an American University so-called scholar in graphic detail on abortion. Watch this from Congressman Brady Gill. This is from X. Watch this.
You're an advocate for abortion, for abortion policy. What's your favorite type of abortion?
I am an advocate for patients having access to the full realm of reproductive health care.
But do you have a preferred method of abortion that you like?
I do not.
Let me read through a couple different methods, and I want to get your take on how much you like these. The first type is called a suction abortion. This is when the cervix is dilated and a strong suction, 29 times the power of a household vacuum cleaner, tears the baby's body apart and sucks it through the hose into a container. Do you prefer that method?
I stand by my former testimony.
That sounds kind of gross, doesn't it? Sounds pretty gruesome. Do you agree? It does to me.
I stand by how I answered your question fully and accurately.
Okay, what about this one? This one is called dilation and curettage. After dilation of the cervix, a sharp looped knife is inserted into the uterus. The baby's body is cut into pieces and extracted, often by suction. Do you prefer that method?
What I believe we are here to talk about today is the FACE Act. We are not here to talk about
I'm asking
the
you, you're
legality
a
of
pro-abortion advocate. I'm asking if you prefer the dilation and curettage method.
What a mess, huh? When they hear the gruesome details, they don't want that to get out. Killing the baby, killing the man's baby. Killing the man's child. Think about that. What a mess. And one other quick example of why you should never trust your thoughts. All thoughts are all lies all the time about anything, so-called good and so-called bad. Even when you think about God, the thoughts are lying to you. Even when you think about Christ or have ideas about God or Christ, your thoughts are lying to you, and you will never know God or Christ or the truth as long as you think about it. When you stop thinking, then you shall know. Until then, you can hang it up. Look at religious people. They don't know about God. They think, they have ideas, they shout about him, they read about it, but they have no clue about God at all. Because they have formulated, with the help of evil, an idea in their head about God. What a mess! This next story is from Destry or something like that. What is this? Hey, I can't hear Derek. Destro? Is that a website? Okay, Destro. A New York woman has been convicted after prosecutors said she threw an expensive device into her boyfriend. An explosive device, my bad. Explosive device into her boyfriend's bedroom while he was sleeping, leaving him severely injured. Watch this from News 12.
And this Deer Park woman on your screen was convicted of throwing an explosive device into her boyfriend's bedroom while he was sleeping. Prosecutors say Kiana Waddle threw what looked like a burning stick of dynamite in his room after an argument. The victim tried to put it out and throw it away, but before he could, it exploded in his hand. Waddle faces 25 years in prison now.
This Deer Park woman was convicted of throwing an explosive device in her boyfriend's bedroom while he was sleeping. Prosecutors say after an argument with her boyfriend, Kiana Waddell threw a burning stick of dynamite into his bedroom. Now, once he realized what it was, he tried to throw it outside the window, but before he could, it detonated in his hand. Police say his hand is gone. He was taken to NUMC, where the remainder of his hand and part of his arm was amputated. Now, Waddell faces 25 years in prison when she's sentenced in May.
What a mess. Now do you believe it? About evil and all thoughts of lies? I wonder which is worse, the dynamite or the hot grits. Remember, there was a story once about a woman throwing hot grits on a guy. What a mess on Al Green. Remember that story? I suggest men and women do what you want, but do what you want. You allow God to add. If he wants you to have a woman, or ladies, he wants you to have a man, a husband, and men, if he wants you to have a wife, he will give one to you. It'll be the right one. But if you look for one, if you go out wanting one and look for one or even want it, you're going to always end up with the devil. The men and the women. Ladies, you're going to end up with the devil. Men, you're going to end up with the devil. And all you're going to do is fight. Because it's not from God. You should only love and seek what's right. First and foremost. And then all will be added to you. It really, really will, because we don't know what we want. We don't know what we need. Where's she going to get a dynamite from? What the? Talk about being mad, according to the story. Al Green had second-degree burns. The injuries were so extensive, requiring hospitalization and skin graft. That's from Google AI. Some of you may not know he was a singer back in the good old days. 888-77 Jesse. What a mess, huh? This is hell on earth inside of human beings. The devil live, hell is inside. Oh, you say, I'm afraid of dying. I don't want to go to hell. If you have anger, you're already in hell. You're already there. Let me go to Cassie out of North Carolina. Cassie, you are on the air.
Hey, Jesse.
Hey, Cassie, how you?
I'm good. How are you?
All is well. No woman is good. Only God is good.
Absolutely. He's the only one.
That's right. Amazing.
Yes, sir. Okay. I have a couple questions.
Okay.
First of all, I would like to say that I'm a retired Master Sergeant of the United States Air Force. I'm very proud of what I accomplished there. I started from nothing, went in the Air Force, and made something of myself. I was a fuel cell technician, the first woman to ever do that. And what I did was I could go on a jet aircraft of any kind, fix or repair the fuel systems of jet aircraft. And I kept them flying. And I got a lot of accommodations and different things. And I think when people graduate from school, they should be required to go in the service at least 2 years. You learn respect. You learn discipline. You learn to know that you can do something in your life. But what I really wanted to say was I admire you for having an open mind. I don't understand what's wrong with black women. I try to be nice. I smile. I speak. They look at me like I'm crazy.
Let me take a quick break. I'll respond to that when I come back. Do not hang up, okay?
Thank you, Jesse.
All right. I got to take a quick break. The Stretch Off is open. What? Stretch Off is open on pure.net. Back in a moment. You can't run from evil within yourself or outside of self. You got to deal with it. And you need good in order to deal with evil. And God is good. You need to return to the Father. And you'll see within you, he will fight the battle for you. And he will fight it without, because he will show you how to deal with it. And you will have no fear. Love God with all your heart, all your soul, all your might, along with nothing else. Nothing else means yourself, your children, your wife, your things, your ego, your reputation, and all that. You can't care about any of that. The children of anger will use it to control you. But if you love God, he will renew your mind, and none of those things will be before him. And so when they go after you, oh, well, you may take my body, you may take my things, but you're not going to take my soul. And that's a true reality. Okay, welcome back. Hake is coming up. The Hake Report at the top of this hour. The Hake Report from 9 to 11. And then today we have a brand new episode every Friday of the fallerstate.tv at 11 a.m. right after the Hake Report. A very fun and interesting discussion with Adam Kahn. He is a progressive debater. Watch this.
Next time on The Fallen State.
They let these foreigners in, and they chant death to America.
You get annoyed with people saying death to America, but Trump and his team are actually trying to bring death to America.
That's amazing. So it sounds like you don't like Trump.
Trump is what you might call a beta male, right? He's a liar, he's a sore loser, he's a cheater, he's vengeful and spiteful and hateful. Do you like Obamacare, Jesse?
No.
You don't think people should have cheaper health care?
It's expensive because we got these losers that we have to pay for.
We shouldn't pay for the losers. We should just let them die.
Yes. Amazing. At 11 a.m. this morning, you don't want to miss it. And you can support the Father State. Thank you all for supporting it, too, by becoming a member there on the YouTube channel or locals.com, JesseLeePeterson.locals.com, all right? And then after that, the American Anchor Baby. Energy all over the place. The American Anchor Baby at right after the Father State. And sometimes the Father State go for an hour, sometimes almost an hour, but right after that, the American Anchor Baby at after the Father State, around 12, 12:30, 12:15, 12:30 p.m. Pacific time. And then check out Punchy, a brand new episode with Bill, PUNCHIE.TV. Very interesting. And last but not least, fellowship on Sunday. All are invited. Doors open at 10:30. Meeting starts at 11 a.m. Pacific time, 2 p.m. Eastern time. Go to rebuildingtheman.com/church. rebuildingtheman.com/church. Amazing. I moved this mic and it made some noise and hate like, what the? Amazing. And thank you for your support. You can support us by going to rebuildingtheman.com/donate, rebuildingtheman.com/donate. Or you can mail the check or money order to Bond, make it out to Bond, and mail to P.O. Box 35090, LA, California, 90035. P.O. Box 35090, LA, California, 90035. Or you can call 800-411-BOND, 800-411-2663 to donate. Or scan the QR code. Scan the QR code to support Bond. Or you can go to JessieLeePeterson.com/show. JessieLeePeterson.com/show. 501c3. So no excuses. Let me go back to Casey. And Casey?
Amazing.
Amazing. So what's wrong is, and not all, but most are very angry. And so they literally cannot help themselves. So when you smile at them or they don't smile back, just realize they're angry and they cannot see. They have no love. And don't get mad about it. Just forgive them and move on with your life.
I do, but then, you know, I can't believe the hate that not all, but most of the blacks have against white people. I mean, we worked all of our lives to keep these people up, and they want more and more and more. And we get to a point we don't have nothing else to give. And it's just not right.
What?
And just like that woman that you were talking to earlier, I think her name was May. She's a victim. She's got victim mentality. Most of them don't want to work. They just have 12, 13 children from different daddies, and we're supposed to keep them all up.
Well, that's what happens when you spoil people, even your own children. If you spoil them, and then one day you decide, you know what, I'm not taking care of you anymore, they get mad and they'll hurt you because now they're spoiled.
Absolutely.
And they don't want to do anything, and they'll hurt you. And that's why we're encouraging all blacks and all people to be independent people and don't let the government or anyone take care of you like that. Don't even spoil your children. If parents love their children, they would never spoil them. The parents who spoil their children, they are doing that because they hate their children. They don't have love, they have anger.
I know. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And so I'm going to have to run because of time, but the next time that happens to you, just realize they just don't have love. They can't see. And don't get angry. Just wish them well.
I will, Jesse, and you have an amazing day.
I will. Amazing. And you do too. Have an amazing weekend, all right?
You too, Jesse. Thanks.
Right. You're welcome. Amazing. Be careful when you go to Taco Bell. Taco Bell may not be Taco Bell of yesterday. Maybe, but may not be. WPBF. Police have confirmed that a Taco Bell employee is accused of firing shots during a dispute with a customer at a West Palm Beach, Florida restaurant. Watch this from WPTV News.
I'm Ethan Stein, your West Palm Beach reporter, where if you look next to the 5, you'll see a bullet hole from a shooting at this Taco Bell. An eyewitness says it started after a fight over a fountain soda. A warning, the video he took could be concerning to some. Dramatic video shows the tense moments before a shooting at a West Palm Beach Taco Bell. Rob Steiner recorded this video after he says a group of customers' employees were fighting over a fountain soda. Video shows the Jensen Beach man running away from the scene after hearing multiple gunshots.
I knew it was a gun. That's when I went into fight or flight and just ran out of the building. You know, I was screaming, and yeah, it was unexpected.
What's wrong with the blacks? White people can't even go to Taco Bell now. Black people, Stop it. White people work very hard. They educate themselves. They just want a first class life. All right. They want to take walks up and down the road. They don't want to be running from shooting and black people yelling and carrying on. What the? Police said one of the person was grazed and another person in custody. Watch this.
We found bullet holes above the door, broken glass windows. West Palm Beach Police Chief Tony Arahu visited as police processed the crime scene Monday afternoon. Police say one person was hurt.
They were grazed. I don't know the extent of their injuries. They were transported to an area hospital.
Less than 3 hours after the shooting, police cleared the area and the Taco Bell was reopened. Yet Steiner was left with a memory he'll never forget.
Anything could have happened, you know? I could have been killed. I could have been witness to a murder. I don't know. It's crazy.
At this time, an individual, according to police, is in custody for questioning. We'll keep you updated on any arrests.
Boy, white man. You got to leave here and go up to outer space now, make a new land up there. And oh, Lord, you think going to Taco Bell is bad? You better not go over to St. Louis Steak and Shake. You heard of that? KMOV is reporting a family at a St. Louis Steak and Shake worker who was allegedly shot and killed following an argument over onion ring. Not over the onion rings. Black people don't even like onion rings, do they? I think onion ring is a white thing. Is onion ring a white thing?
I don't know.
I like onion rings.
Right on.
I haven't had them in a long time, but I like them.
Me too.
But onion ring is a white thing, I think.
I know I like them, so they must be white.
It must be a white thing. Well, they fight over onion rings. Watch this from KMOV St. Louis.
Russell, an emotional and major development in the investigation into Chauncey Meekin's murder. And tonight, I was there as her family learned the news in real time, right outside the restaurant where she was killed.
She fired several rounds from a handgun. Thank you, Jesus.
I pray, honey.
Thank you.
All day long, honey.
Yeah, honey.
You're hearing and seeing the moment Chauncey Meekin's father and other family members learned someone was charged in her killing.
Wow. Wow.
First Alert 4 was at the vigil Monday outside the Spanish Lake Steak and Shake on Bell Fountain Road, where Chauncey worked and ultimately lost her life. Police say the 32-year-old was shot and killed in the drive-thru on the night of April 8th. Her mother told First Alert 4 an argument started over onion rings. Monday, St. Louis County prosecutors announced this woman, 20-year-old Jada Bell, is charged with 6 felonies in this case, including first-degree murder and armed criminal action.
I seen my daughter as she's going to be laid to rest. She looked beautiful, and she looked happy right now. I didn't know why, but now I know why she's happy, because her crime has been solved.
Amazing. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus. Lord have mercy. What a mess. Over onion rings. Not the onion ring or Taco Bell. How about that little chin PT doll at Taco Bell? Suppose he had been there. What were you saying, hey, while the video playing?
I said, whoa. I didn't know that somebody got killed.
Oh, yeah. The family is calling for the suspect charged in the case to face the death penalty. Watch this.
Chauncey, we got you. We got you, Sia. We got you,
Monday, the day before Chauncey's funeral, her family released balloons outside the Steak and Shake, saying the arrest won't bring her back, but it does bring them one step closer to accountability.
As a family, as a whole, we will be pushing for the death penalty, but not for revenge, to set an example. Because we need to stop this type of senseless violence out here. It doesn't make sense.
Senseless violence, they say, that could happen anywhere to anyone.
Chauncey just so happened to be in harm's way. This could have been anybody's child. At a convenience store buying potato chips, filling station taking too long at the pump.
That's my junior. I'm Chauncey Lavelle Meekins. She Chauncey Lachelle Meekins. So you know, this is
amazing. You got to overcome the anger. It's the anger that comes from the mother and other grandmother, especially the blacks. It ain't the white folks. It's not racism. It's the anger. 888-7753. And it's getting worse. You can't even go to Taco Bell or steak and chicken, steak and snake. Lord have mercy. You're going to have to be ordered by Uber now. Of course, no one around here uses Uber food delivery. Everybody around here, they go and get their own food. Let me go to Sandra out of Georgia. Georgia, on my mind. Sandra, you are on the air. Sandra?
Hello.
Hey, Sandra, you are on the air.
Well, thank you.
You're
How are
welcome.
you?
All is well.
All is well here. Just wanted to, my question is, the more I do the silent prayer, the more I feel attacked.
And what does the attack feel like?
Oh, a lot of pain.
And what does the pain feel like?
Oh, it just makes me cry.
And you know when you're crying, what are you doing?
Lying. I mean, the whole time that I'm crying, I'm like, I'm crying and I'm lying. You know, I don't, and when it starts, I don't know how to stop it, and I just say, okay, get back in the present, get back in the present.
Yeah,
it's just horrible, and even when Mimi, I totally relate to her when I heard her in service one day, and she said, it's just so hard, it's just so painful, and she's crying, and then I start crying. And I'm thinking, how do you stop it?
And so your question for me is what?
Well, I'm asking you, why is it, like, even in my dreams, all of my dreams are nightmares. Like, I feel like I'm being attacked all the time. Not all day long, because I felt like I was doing well for the longest time. And then suddenly there was a limb that fell in our yard, and there was this bird just sitting there. And I was on the phone with my girlfriend, Betsy, and she's 86 years old. And I said, I want to help this bird. And she said, don't touch it. She said, just let nature take its course.
That's
and
right.
She said, what are you going to do? How are you going to save that bird?
Right on. Hey, what did you do about the bird?
Well, I listened to her, and I didn't touch it, but it was just so painful to see it just sitting there. And I knew that something had happened to it, and then a cat came and got a hold of it, and then the bird was just wriggling around, and I was like, oh, my God. Oh, my. She said, just let nature take its course.
Yes. And did you cry over the bird, too?
Absolutely.
I cried over you. What a fool I've been. Amazing. So here's what happens. All the pain that you're feeling, as long as it's not physical pain, sickness or something, the pain you're feeling, the crying that's happening, it's not you. It is because the light is now shining on those demons, evil spirits that made a home in you when you were traumatized by your mother. They made a home in you. You became angry. They are dying. And because the light is shining on them, it's like throwing water on a witch, and the witch cry and melt away. The light is throwing the light on the darkness, evil, 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 and they are crying and yelling and running and having a fit because they don't want to leave you. They cannot handle the light, and they want you to stop. They want the light to go out so they can keep living inside of you. It is not happening to you. It's happening to the false identity, the spirit and the mind and the body. So when that happens, just watch it happen. If you cry, just let yourself cry, let it pass. Don't call it you. Don't fight with it. And I promise you, it will, all the demons will have to leave you, and you will have a clear mind. And you'll be free.
Yeah.
And you will never have to go through that again. In order to get to heaven, you got to go through hell. You got to go through
Absolutely.
this. Yeah, you got to go through this death of the ego, and you shall be free.
It's horrible, horrible. I mean, and it was just, and I felt so silly and ridiculous, and it went on for 2 days. I mean, it trickled down to, you know, the loss of my parents, and it was just like on, and I was like, just stop.
Well, just know nothing is happening to you. It's happening to it. Those things that's in your body, in your mind, and your body. Nothing is happening to you. And so it's going to be painful, but the pain, you're not the pain in your body. You feel the pain in your body, but it's not you. So let that happen. Stay with the silent prayer. Stay aware that it's happening. Don't fight with it. Don't call it you. Do nothing about it. And the greater the pain, the sooner the death will happen. The ego death will happen. So the greater the pain, the better the pain it is for you.
Yes, I was thinking that too. Like, I need to celebrate the fact that it's almost like an exorcism, like I'm possessed.
Yes. Rejoice in time of tribulations. You're going through tribulation of the death. Rejoice. Tribulations worketh patience in your life. You'll be fine.
That was horrible. I was so embarrassed.
Well,
I didn't want my husband to see me cry, and I was like, oh, God. And I would just start crying just randomly.
Yeah, but don't...
I think that I was being fine. I was fine.
Well, don't even think that you're fine. Don't think you're fine, and don't think you're not fine. No more thinking. That's the problem. You want to know, not think. All right?
Yeah.
I got to run because of time, but call me again, Sandra. You stay with it, and nothing is happening to you. It's happening to not you. It's the spirits of evil inside of you, and they're so wicked, and you're seeing that, so you're fine. All is well, all right?
Yes, I just need them to exit stage left.
Right. Stay present.
Okay.
All right, call me again.
Thank you. Have a great day.
You too now. Super chat.
Super chats.
Riley JM. As he thinks, so he is.
Yeah.
As he continues to think, so he remains.
That's my case.
And that's a quote.
Yeah. In the word.
A famous quote. Caesar, or Cesar. 3 coffees. My white coworker couldn't find a Walmart associate who spoke English today. But he's so beta that he's thinking of learning Spanish. What? My country is gone. Dominican facepalm.
Absolutely. Si, senor. Gracias. What a mess. Thank you.
Eric H. 5 coffees. Quote, human beings are dumber than a rock. Even rocks don't think. JLP.
Wow. That's amazing. Thank you.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Someone, Amish is like a whole new political group. It's like we don't exist as Americans. Should we be subject to their laws if we're in there? We have to break the American law to follow that. Either way, you cause conflicts.
Well, don't be like the Allah Abba people. They want Sharia law. They want to come here and not follow the American law, but Sharia law. What amazing. I wish you well.
BQ from ALL777.
Where are you seeking to exert yourself?
Only when I want a couple extra reps on the bench press. That's where he seeks to exert himself.
That's amazing. I'll put my 2 cents in on Sunday. Thank you.
The Great White Pope, Vatican III. I'm going to eliminate the 14th Amendment.
Amazing.
I'll vote for you.
I wish you well. Amazing.
Mr. Pink Builds member, 11 months on YouTube, Jesse Lee Peterson. Thanks again, Jesse, for all your hard work. Stick with it, stick with it, stick with it. You haven't seen anything yet, sir. Salute 07.
And thank you for your support, and you stay with it, stay with it, stay with it. Amazing.
Brandy from Hawaii on the BQ.
Hey, Brandy from Hawaii. Where are you seeking to exert yourself?
I'm not seeking to exert myself in anything. I'm just living in the now. Life should be easy.
Right on. Thank you, and I'll put my 2 cents in on Sunday, Brandy. Thank you.
Very nice, Brandy. Amcan1812, please. Your thoughts on Canada.
Amazing. Wouldn't want to live there, Sal, but right on. God bless Canada. Amazing.
Yeah. Nick LaBoy, a Rumble rant. Pardon me if I missed this earlier. Jesse Lee Peterson is turning over tables like Trump and Jesus without the anger. What? Happy Friday, Jesse and crew. Let's end the week with if. Oh, my bad.
Wow. I would have loved to have done that, but it's too late now. Remind me next week, next Friday. What the?
And no, I did not time this on purpose.
Right. Amazing. Thank you.
Sergio L. Anchor Baby's video today was amazing.
Sure was.
Clapping, white thanks, hands, celebration, thumbs up, heart, perfection from God.
Energy given to him by God. They opened today from Open Line Friday. The American Anchor Baby, that's Anchor Baby, that's his work. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, and thank you, American Anchor Baby.
Bulgar Wolf, I'm the caller from Bulgaria. Thank you again, Jesse. Shout out to the whole team. And he says to the BQ, I was seeking to exert myself in the world, but that will never work. I lay my weapons down.
Lay your weapons down. Turn the ship around. Amazing. Thank you, and stay with it.
Someone, did my mother also turn me away from my dad's religion by turning me away from my father because my dad will not accept me unless I repent and go back to his church?
Well, whether you forgive your father, whether you go back to the church or not, is not even necessary. Forgive him so you can go free. Amazing. And if you want to go to the church, you go. If you don't. But just don't be angry. Amazing.
Also on the Buy Me a Coffee, Maryland, you are Moses for black people, leading them out of Egypt after years of psychological, emotional slavery. Forgiveness, acknowledging the hatred, the only way out of this, there's no other way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Tino says hi.
Thank you, by the way.
Tino says hi.
Hey, Tino. How you?
Very nice. And we'll have to read the rest of these later, y'all. Appreciate it.
Amazing. I am so out of time. I don't know where the time went. Lord, have mercy. Oh, thank you, Jesus. I'm out of time. Hate coming down, then Fallen State, and then the Anchor Baby. Bye.
The views, information, thoughts, and opinions expressed during this show are the individual's own and do not represent the views, thoughts, and opinions of the JLP Network or Bond. Their appearance on the program does not imply an endorsement of them or any entity they represent. The material and information presented here is for general information purposes only. The JLP Network and Bond name and all forms and abbreviations are the property of its owner, and its use does not imply endorsement of or opposition to any specific organization, product, or service.
Steve, thank you for calling and thanks for holding. How have you been helped by the show?
I'm going to tell you this. I believe you might go down in history as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, black man that ever lived on planet Earth, as far as I'm concerned. I don't know anybody before you that's been that great. You know, freeing the slaves is one thing, but you've been freeing people of their mind, which matters, it should be anyhow, to you more than anything else, because with the mind not being right, there ain't nothing else going to happen right anyway.
If you can doubt every thought because you're not your thoughts, if you can doubt every thought, knowing that you're not your thoughts, you don't create them, they're not from God, that they're from the deceiver, the great deceiver, Satan. If you can doubt every thought, you can be free just like that. At an instant. Bring every thought into captivity. It's so amazing.